special episode, a very emotional episode for your character.
Okay.
Nathan, talking about working with Victor Webster, who plays Josh, is there kind of a good-natured rivalry behind the scenes with you guys?
Okay, he's a giant. Right, I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't look up to a lot of people. That guy is probably a full head taller than me.
And yet
When
I
we
beat
are
him up. And yet I beat him up.
All I get is mumbling.
Oh, I said I beat him up?
Oh, you beat him up?
Yeah. Right, remember that?
I'm sure he was acting. And when we're acting together, when he's standing next to me, I always just crouch just a little bit, just to emphasize the difference between this mammoth man and myself. And he's not a small guy, not a weak man. You were right there in the hospital.
Handling him.
I'm going to tell you something. He put his hands on me, and I won't soon forget it. You know, in high school, when you go, come on, and you shove a guy in the chest, it rocked my brain in my head. I didn't know what time it was. I couldn't remember my name. And I'm gonna spoil this a little bit. John got between us, and John, can we act this bit out? Can you be Victor, and I'll be you? Right? You know when you come between two guys in a fight? Right? Okay.
I want to be Victor. John's got his own unique technique for getting in between the guy on a fight. What?
That's how we all feel around Victor.
We also had Lyle Lovett play with you this season. What's that guy like?
We had what?
Lyle Lovett. He was in the X-Files episode.
What is it, man? He's so nice to everybody. He's so nice. He's like, yeah, we should hang out next time you're around. Just, and he's passing on his email, making sure he stays in touch, and remembers everybody's name. I'm going, you want to hang out with me?
So in that episode, you whistled the X-Files theme. Is that something?
If you look closely in that episode, you will find a giant or small X in nearly every scene. One of those things to go look for, isn't it?
I think a lot of people, I don't know if you know this, it's funny, we hang around each other, we've all known each other for like, 4 years, and we hang out all day with a crew that has known each other for about 15 years because they all worked on X-Files together. So for them, like our director of photography, Bill Rowe, like they were doing subtle little nods to what they used to do all the time, you know, working on X-Files. And so there were some of the same things, and Bill had some interesting things planned with the X's and everything. So yeah, it's really cool that I think for us it was going back to, or for them it was going back to the stuff that they used to do.
All right, we're going to flip to your questions soon. I want to ask the cast one question though. I'm hearing that this season we may get to see Castle's dad. Woo! So I want to go down the row and ask each of you who you think might be a good actor choice to play Pop Castle.
I like Ken Howard, who was the White Shadow. I think he's one of the only actors taller than Nathan. And I think he would be a good dad.
I would love to see Christopher Walken.
Related to Ken Howard, Dwight Howard, who I met last night, and is very interested in coming on the show.
He's a basketball player, you guys. NBA.
That could work. I could see that work. Or maybe Victor Webster, and that explains a lot of the tension.
You know, I have to say, I was talking with Susan, and she had a really interesting twist. She said, what if I turn out to be Castle's dad? So I'm like, sure, girl, go for it. Let's do it. So we'll see. I like the Christopher Walken idea too, though.
I got another one.
David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, I like that.
My choices are a little more obscure, and I'm going to say somehow self-serving. As you know, I'm trying to push for my own superhero. I've been kind of bucking for the greatest American hero. What if my dad was William Cat? We both have blue eyes, fair of hair,
He has blonde, curly hair.
And ruggedly handsome.
and ruggedly handsome. Yeah, I'm throwing my hat in for Mr. William Cat.
Nice.
Good idea. All right, guys. I'm going to give all the casts some magazines. So come up and start thinking of questions for the different cast members. Because if you ask a question to John, he'll give you one. If you ask a question to Tamala, she'll give you one. So it's up to you guys now.
This is more for Nathan. Like Joss Whedon.
Where are you? Who are you?
Right here.
Gotcha, thank you.
Like Joss Whedon, are you going to try to have any of the Firefly cast make any cameos or guest stars?
I'm always bucking for it. I'm always trying. Here's where it gets complicated and weird. I want something juicy and amazing that not only would entice actors of their caliber to come and do the show, but be meaty enough and hanging out with casting enough so that I actually get to work with them. So the choice rules don't come along all the time, certainly not every episode. And when sometimes they do come, sometimes we have had a little kiss, touch, and go, and it was very, very close to it just might have happened. Soon. Now, would you like this autographed TV guide, autographed by the cast, or this Green Lantern projection ring?
Can I have the ring?
Yeah, here you go.
This one is for Nathan and the cast. I know, Nathan, you are a superhero, but you all have your own personal lives, and I was wondering what parts of your personality leak into your characters on the show, and if any parts of the characters on your show actually leak back into your own actual personality.
Good question. I punch my jokes the same way, I think, in real life. Okay, yeah. I think Castle's kicks are the same as mine. That's kind of, yeah, I think so. Sort of, right? It's kind of how
Oh, is he asking us if he's funny in real life?
Let's give you a ring.
You're so funny. Actually, I think a lot of Alexis's true personality is coming out this year. She gets a lot more feisty, which is more about me. I like Alexis.
I think you have to remember that Stanford is not in New York, though, so.
You're not real family, you know. I've got real family. My real family's right over there. I'm going to give you 4 Green Lantern glow-in-the-dark rings. Use these for the power of good or awesome.
Oh, wait.
You already get one?
I gave him one.
Yeah, we didn't have a bag for him to stick all that
For Nathan and the rest of the cast, and it kind of goes along with his in doing and putting your personalities into your characters. Do you find that you have extra leeway from the producers and the writers to do a little improvisation with what you do, or do you have to really stick to the script?